Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's live stream broadcast of Braintree Baseball, getting set to take on Wellesley. Mike Wasserman running the coverage here on BCAM TV as the first pitch of the game is high for ball one from the starter Joyce. Heading into today's action with the rain yesterday, wasn't sure if today's game was going to get in, but able to get this field ready to play, and that's a strike from Joyce. That's the leadoff hitter, second baseman Zlosh. Two teams with very similar records, 8-4 and 8-3, as this one spoiled out of play. Beautiful day for a game. Temperatures right around 70 degrees. Slight wind. Couple of strikes now on the leadoff hitter for the Braintree defense after the opening out. Lefty's ready, winds and fires, and another foul ball. Four o'clock start, starting pretty much right on time, as the pitch on the way is just tap foul. Able to reach his hands out and make contact with the baseball. Braintree waits for their first out of this game defensively. Joyce working quickly, winds and fires, and he got him on a pitch down, and he fans him for the first out of the ball game. Now it transitions right into the Braintree defense. Across the outfield, Grieve in left with King playing center, and over in right field, Donnelly. No surprise in the outfield for Braintree across the diamond. Over at third is Rogers, shortstop Brooks is back. Over at second, DeRoche and Canavan at first, with Hillard doing the catching for Joyce. Sun makes its way out here on a beautiful afternoon at Braintree High School. First pitch is away to the left fielder Crean. So strikeout to begin this contest. Another important Bay State Conference matchup. The lefty's ready, winds and fires, and this time finds the zone for a strike to even the count. Went below the knees. Ready for the pitch, and this one sharply hit towards short on a couple of hops. Brooks has it, fires across in time for the second out. So a strikeout and a ground out to begin the top half of the first. And start for the home side, Braintree with the first two outs of the ball game. Trying for a clean inning here is Joyce. First pitch is upstairs. Rogers right on the lip of the grass over at third, otherwise everybody's back defensively. Pitch, and this one in the air to right center. Over is Donnelly. He has a beat on it and makes the catch, and a very quick 1-2-3 top half of the first. Braintree bats will get a chance in a scoreless game. Bottom half of the first, and the first pitch is upstairs to Brooks. Braintree with Brooks, Donnelly, and Canavan expected here in the bottom half of the first in a 0-0 game. Joyce was able to get the opposing side 1-2-3 as the first two out of the zone. The Braintree offense continuing to try and provide lots of runs. Two-0 offering right there for a strike. Good spot on a 2-0. And the offering on the ground, this one towards third on a couple of hops. The speedy Brooks getting down the line pretty nicely, but going to be beaten to the bag. First pitch to Donnelly is going to miss. Second straight hitter now that has been ahead for Braintree. Both sides with the ground out so far here in this first inning. Now Donnelly down the left field line, and that one will be put away as he tries to slice it the other way. Both sides with two quick outs. Now brings up Canavan, back-to-back left-handed bats. First pitch, drops in there for a strike. Continuing to mix up pitches here. Throwing a lot of strikes now after the first two were out of the zone to begin the bottom half of the inning. And working quickly as well, as that one missed outside, and it's 1-1. Braintree looking for the first base runner of this game. Hoping it comes here with two outs. From the starter, as ball misses upstairs. Off-speed pitch, just missed on the inner half. Now he's sitting in the driver's seat here on the 3-1, so he gets the fastball. Sitting dead red here. King make that Rogers in the on-deck circle. And the offering on the ground, this one towards shortstop. One really dies on the way down to short, and that'll do it. A couple of ground outs and a fly out in the bottom half of the first, and Braintree goes quickly. Both sides go 1-2-3 in the first as we head to the second in a scoreless game. Top half of the second inning. Joyce back out, left-hander ready. And the first pitch in there for the first strike. Dealing with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters now for the Raiders. No one offering, and the off-speed pitch in there for strike 2. Had a strikeout to begin the game. That was the only strikeout he had. Oh, 0-2 pitch, and this one lifted towards shortstop. Long run for Brooks, and that's going to drop over his head. Pretty good read off the bat by the shortstop, Brooks. Had a chance to make that play. Would have been an acrobatic play, would have been a great play, but obviously just enough to carry over his head. And the first hit of the game. Bloop single by Murphy. Now brings up the right fielder, Webster. First pitch on the way. They're going to attempt to bunt, but no contact with the ball. First strike. Obviously expecting this to be a tight game, playing for a sacrifice here. Pick-off play at first. And they got to call Joyce for a balk here, so the base runner will get second. And now that takes away the need to sacrifice. They still could put it on and bring him to third. Not very often you see the balk called, but can be a point of emphasis depending on the umpire, I guess. Pitch on the way, and this one out towards center field. Playable there for King. A couple steps in, makes the catch, and no advance. Great throw back in towards short. Getting ready now is Joyce. Has the first out here of the second, and a swing and a miss. It's a much different looking inning now. Opportunity there for the visitors, who got a free pass with the balk. Not able to move the base runner over to third. Still in scoring position though with one out. As the pitch on the way, and that's another fastball pumped in there for a strike. Joyce all over the zone right now, here to start this game. Getting ready now as the runner takes the lead from second, and the pitch. Just missed. Good spot with 2 strikes. Pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Both pitchers hitting in their respective lineups. Joyce is ready, winds and fires, and a fly ball. This one to right field, trailing towards the line, and that one's going to drop down as the base runner will get to third. Both hits have been kind of bloop hits, but they have found their way down to the ground. So they're at the corners now with one out, as Wellesley in a great position here to take the lead. They're in the second inning. First pitch, and that one's down below the knees. Big spot in this game as O'Grady stands in, the tall center fielder. Wind continuing to whip out a little bit here. May have played a factor in that last fly ball. As this one on the ground, back to the mound. Joyce able to stop it, make the play towards first, and he gets the out. So the run does get in, but Braintree's able to get a second out, as the lead is now for the visitors. A 1-0 lead. The runner does move down to second, but Braintree will certainly take the out.
Let's go, go, go!
So another runner in scoring position now with 2 outs, as Braintree now trails for the first time today. The pitch is down and away. A couple of singles in the inning, the difference right now.
Good read, Steve. Good read.
Offering on the way right there for a strike. Nothing in the inning has been really scorched, but a couple of balls finding their way down in the outfield. Right now, the difference in the game, the 1-0 advantage. On the ground this time towards third. Rogers has it, winds and fires, and in plenty of time to end the inning. So Braintree gives up a couple of hits, but a run, and the defense able to hold there as Braintree trailing by a run after 1.5. Bottom 2, and the first pitch, a strike to Rogers. 4, 5, and 6 for the Braintree offense, down a run. Rogers, King, and Joyce, the expected trio for the home side, the Womps. A low pitch for a strike called to the hitter. Couple of strikes on him now as the pitch is downstairs. Braintree went 1, 2, 3. Couple of ground outs back in the first. Looking for the first base runner of the game. Trying to fight back from a run down, and it's a called third strike to start the inning. Brings up King, the Braintree center fielder. First pitch is off the plate. All pitchers have been right around the strike zone here to start the game. A lot of strikes being pumped in. Off-speed pitch, and that one had him fooled. It drops in there for a strike. Ducking out of the way a bit. Thought that was going to hit him. And again, had him fooled. A couple of strikes on him now. Gonna be ready to swing the bat now with 2 strikes. Just strikeout looking to begin the inning. As this one is out towards center field. And that'll be tracked down for the second out. Brings up the Braintree pitcher, Joyce. Trying to help out his own cause on the mound. First pitch, a strike. Continuing to start ahead of the Braintree hitters. Tried the first 5 Braintree batters. And Joyce with a big swing and no contact. He's got 2 strikes on him now. Strikeout and a flyout so far in this inning. The defense is back all the way around. And the 2-strike pitch just below the knees.
Good idea, Max.
Joyce trying to find his way on to keep this inning going. Home ready, winds and fires, and this time missed well off the plate. Joyce looking for something he can handle here with 2 strikes. And the pitch down in the dirt. Count fills up. Battling back from 0-2 down. Now a full count here with 2 outs. Base is empty. Braintree still searching for the first base runner of the game. Grieve in the on-deck circle, hoping to bat next. And he strikes him out as the ball does get away. And now the throw down to first is in time. And a couple of strikeouts in the inning as Braintree yet to get on base through the first 6 hitters. As we head to the third, the Womps down 1-0. Top of the third as Joyce delivers another first pitch strike. 9-1-2 in the order for Wellesley here in the third inning. The 1-0 lead. This one popped up on the infield, playing in towards foul ground now. Long look over there, and that one actually does drop in fair territory. Hanavan had a chance to not make the catch and hung in the field of play. It looked like it was heading back towards the stands, but nonetheless, Braintree trying to get that first out here of the third. Joyce so far through the first 2 has struck out 1, has given up a couple of hits and a run. So lefty's ready, winds and fires. This one is to the middle of the infield. Oh, what a play by Brooks. Takes away a base hit. What a phenomenal play at short.
Good rip, Cole. Good rip. Here we go now, Will.
Those are the type of plays that don't really look up in the box score, but that is a phenomenal play defensively, taking away a base hit to start the inning. Bunt try. This one popped up. The catcher has it. Wow. You don't see that very often. Popped up bunt, put away, and 2 quick down. So Braintree showcasing some pretty good defense here to start this 3rd inning. So they still search for the first base runner. Joyce certainly looking for a quick inning. The lefty's ready, and the first pitch just off the edge. Just missing. Pretty good spot. Defense pretty much back all the way around now with the bases clear and 2 outs. We're in the top half of the 3rd inning. Braintree down a run here at home. And now in danger of putting a man on here with 2 outs. And a 4-pitch walk, certainly the last thing you want to see from Joyce. This keeps the inning going and brings up some pretty potent bats. See if we see a stolen base try here. With 2 outs, and the runner takes off first pitch. Pitches out of the zone, the throw down not in time, and it airmails everybody, but good backup there from DeRoche to keep that one from center field. The runner had a stolen base right there on the pitcher. Easy had gone right on the move and had a great jump. There was really no need for the throw down. Time called at the dish. So again, the 2-out walk, keeping this inning going, and now a stolen base has him in scoring position. Good pitch, in there for a strike. Only run of the game back in the 2nd inning. It was a ground ball back to the mound. Allowed the runner to score from 3rd. That one's downstairs. Good block by Hillard. Joyce ready. And this one does get away a little bit, but not anywhere near enough for the runner to advance. Danger now walking 2 here in the inning. Dealing with the catcher, Lynch. Flied out to right his first time. And this one drilled out towards left center field. Long run for King. King continuing back. King with a phenomenal grab. And Braintree again with a great defensive play to take away extra bases. That is as good of a defensive inning as you'll see at a high school game. Braintree with at least 2 hits taken away in the inning, and that one took away at least 2 bases and a run. So great defense showcased by the home side, and Braintree in a 1-run game. The defense, all that right there. First pitch here of the bottom of the third, over to shortstop on the hop, and now a play at short is brought across as Braintree down on the first pitch. So Grieve is out. Braintree still yet to find a man on base through the first 7. Brings up the DH Ryan, who has played shortstop during the course of the season with the injury at points to Brooks. First pitch is up. So Ryan and DeRoche, the next 2 Braintree hitters. If anybody gets on, the top of the order will be up for the second time. Pitch in there for a strike. Braintree still not having a great approach. First full time through this inning, or through the order. Against the starter. Baum continues to have him off balance, and that's a swing and a miss. He has fanned 1 so far. I'll make it 2. A couple of strikeouts back in the second. As that is another strike, and that is a called third strike, and the tag had to be applied as it was dropped. So not a good at bat there from Ryan, who is the second out of the third. And now DeRoche batting in the 9th spot. Been swinging a good bat here this season. If ever a player to get the offense going, he's certainly a candidate to do it. Braintree in danger of going 1, 2, 3 for the 3rd straight inning if he doesn't get something going here. The pitch on the way, and another strike as he continues to fill the zone. Joyce has walked 1, and Bohm has not. This one is sharply hit back over towards short on a couple of hops. Long throw across, and in time to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3, both teams defensively making some plays as we head to the 4th inning in a 1-0 game.
Welcome back. You got any more left, or you?
Top of the 4th, and the first pitch. This one in the air to right field, but foul. Dealing with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters is Joyce. He's given up 1 run through the first 3. Braintree offense still yet to get anything started. As the pitch is inside. Phenomenal defense, the story of the game. Especially back in that 3rd inning. As this one on the ground to shortstop. Brooks, who's been busy, makes another play. Dealing with Webster. Flied out to center his first time. This pitch on the way, and this one rolled over. Back towards the mound as Joyce has it. The throw across in time. Too quick down here in the fourth. Both pitchers have fielded the position here in the game. Pitcher's duel here in this game. Braintree on the wrong side of a 1-0 game. Still looking for a base runner. First pitch swing. Of Rod there at third. Trying to get that one on the hop. It was fielded. No play over at short. Runner is picked off now as they have him in between the bags. As now they have him stopped. He probably would have gotten down to second. Instead, the tag's applied and a bad base running blunder by the base runner. So Braintree has a runner picked off to end the inning as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Still a 1-0 game. Donnelly, who flew out to left his first time, takes the pitch and takes a strike. Canavan up next. Braintree with their top three batting here in the fourth inning. Bases clear, one out, and Donnelly takes the pitch off the edge. Beautiful day for a ball game. Temperatures again right around 70 degrees for first pitch. Sunshine, a little bit of wind. Really nice day for a game. As the fastball just missed, plenty of zip on that one. And this one drilled out towards left center field. Hit pretty well off the bat of Donnelly. And that one is going to find its way down as the base runner now heads for third. The two outfielders colliding, and Braintree gets a gift there. So the first fielding mistake by the defense opens the door for Braintree for 3 bags, and now the tying run stands at third. That looked like a pretty routine fly ball And the two fielders making contact with each other, could not hold on and complete the play. And I think now they're just checking to make sure that the fielders are okay. But right now, Braintree has the tying run, standing just 90 feet away at third. As Donnelly finds his way on, and now Braintree has many of opportunities and a unique way to potentially bring in the tying run. Never a better time for Canavan to provide one of his big-time hits. It'll have to go as an error. Braintree still searching for a hit. You could go either way, but it was certainly one that I thought a fielder for Wellesley should have made a play on. And now the big first baseman, Canavan, stands in, grounded out to short his first time. We'll see if the defense comes in here or if they play back. They're going to be in at the corners at least. Canavan just trying to drive the ball into the outfield. Braintree tries to tie the game. First pitch and a strike. Important at bat here for Braintree, trying to tie the score up. As Canavan with good discipline not to chase. Trying to find a way to get that run in, whether it's a hit or a sac fly. And the pitch, and that one's inside, almost got away. Rogers would be up next in the on-deck circle. Braintree with a tying run at third base here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch on the way is upstairs. Ever since Braintree's been able to put a runner on, the pitch selection's been a little different.
Here you go, Max.
Again, sitting in the driver's seat here with a 3-1 count. It's a good pitch to hit if he gets the fastball. And the pitch, and he rolls it over. Did not get the fastball.
Here you go, Max. Good pitch, Max. Smart.
Pitch on the way and on the ground towards first. The run will score. The first baseman can't find it. Now the underhanded flip is in time, and the tying run comes in. So Braintree does get the job done as Canavan puts the ball on the ground, and we are tied at 1. So both sides score their run without the benefit of a hit. So this is a brand new game now, tied at 1 here in the fourth, and what has been a very good pitcher's duel. Base is clear now with a couple of outs. In big spots, just getting the ball into the field is such a big play, and that's why Braintree was able to bring home the run. And now Rogers, who was a strikeout victim his first time, he struck out looking. Braintree with a much better look second time around against the starter. Getting better swings. This pitch on the way and on the ground to third, but foul. Pretty quick first 3.5 innings. Just 2 runs on the board, 1 for each side. Braintree just getting the tying run, and now a hit batter. So Rogers finds his way on. He wears that one. So we'll see what Braintree does here with a couple of outs. Rogers, as he go on the move here with King at the dish. He flew out to center field his first time. Go-ahead run at first and the pitch, and that one is in for a strike. So Braintree finally getting something going on offense here in this fourth inning. Able to provide the tying run on a ground out by Canavan. Pick-off play, not in time. Braintree aided by the mistake in the outfield between the left and center fielder. Turned into 3 bases, and Braintree bring home the run on the RBI ground out by Canavan. Also had a hit batter just moments ago, and that is why Rogers at first. That one inside, ties him up. Joyce hoping to get a chance to hit next. Temperature's really perfect for this game. And this one hit out towards left center again. This one in a tough spot. Difficult play, and again it finds its way down. The runner's going to come around to score all the way from first. And the defense in the outfield really hurting Wellesley here. And now have the lead. That one hung up in the air. Maybe aided by a little bit of the wind, but the ball's up in the air that long, you hope as the coach or as the defense that ball will be caught. And Braintree with a couple of nice swings here in this inning. Again, the second time through against Bohm, have had a much different look. Now Joyce takes a strike. So that'll definitely go down as Braintree's first hit, even though it should have been caught probably in left. Braintree's first lead of the contest, 2-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Another runner at second. Trying to bring him in is Joyce. Joyce with a foul tip. He struck out in his only plate appearance in this game. Right now, the pitcher on the other side, Joyce, his team has a one-run lead to work with. And in the air, down the left field line. This one tailing in foul ground, and the diving effort, and not coming away with it. A difficult play down that left field line. You don't see many players make a catch down that left field line. Just a little bit of slope going down in that foul ground. It's a pretty good read to get in that vicinity. There's a lot of room in the gap in left center field. They really have them shaded towards the right side of the outfield. Off-speed pitch, and he fans him as Joyce down on strikes for the second time in the ball game. But Braintree pushes across two, and they have the lead for the first time as we head to the fifth. Top of the 5th inning, as Braintree has the lead, 2-1. As Joyce delivers a first pitch strike, dealing with the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the Wellesley order. Two teams very high up in the rankings as far as records go. 8-3 Braintree, 8-4 Wellesley heading into today's game. There's a pitch on the way, and that one gets all the way towards the backstop. Nobody on base, not as big of a deal. Joyce is ready, winds and fires, and this one out towards left field, a base hit. A flare of a hit, finds his way down, and a wide turn of the bag as Braintree gets it in. And the runner now is on to start the 5th inning, and we'll see if they are looking for a sacrifice. They did the last time they had a base runner reach. All 3 of the hits in this game for Wellesley have been singles. Tying run aboard now at first. They are sacrificing, but pull back the bunt. Take the pitch high. Very short lead over at first base. As again, the pitch misses. And now Joyce is going to find the zone here. You don't want to put the runner on here. Braintree has picked off a base steal. Has also been called for a balk as that one misses. And now he has fallen behind 3-0, and that's the last thing you wanted to do, especially since they're showcasing that they will try and bunt if the ball's in the zone. But obviously the pitches have not been there for Joyce through the first 3 of the at-bat. And he does a 4-pitch walk, and that is a killer. As the first 2 have reached here in the 5th, just after Braintree had the lead. But imagine a sacrifice is imminent here with 2 on. So the second free pass served up by Joyce as the infield comes in at the corners. Big spot in the ball game here in the 5th inning, with Braintree holding a 2-1 advantage. As the pitch on the way, and the pitch is a ball. Wow, they call it. It's low. It looks like a pretty good pitch.
Here we go, Cole.
Now Coach O'Connell coming out to talk with the starters, throwing now 5 straight pitches outside of the zone. Second straight hitter now that has shown that he is willing to drop down a bunt. So looking for the first out of this inning is the Braintree defense. Braintree had their best inning of the game on offense back in the 4th, pushing across 2 runs.
I think it was 6, and then they scored 8 straight. Lindenberg was a good friend. Kid going to Brown, broke his wrist, collarbone, so he's really incredible. Feel it. Here you go, Cole. Daddy was at all the kids. He was field after.
Pitch on the way, and this one is dropped down. It'll be the first baseman to make the play, Canavan, as the 2 base runners will advance.
Great job.
So fundamentally getting down the bunt, and the number 9 man able to bring them both over. Now Braintree gets their first out. So base hit potentially could give the advantage now to the visitors. 2-1 game here as the infield comes in with 1 out. And the pitch. First pitch in for a strike. Back to the top of the order, 3rd time through. Braintree's defense coming in, and obviously trying to take away that tying run. If it did go on the ground, they would go towards the plate, one would assume. The infield in. As the pitch on the way, downstairs, great block by the catcher Hillard. Able to stop that one and keep it from the backstop. Joyce winds and fires, and this one is over the right side, and a foul ball.
Here you go now, Will. Come on, bear down. Let's go. Get that run in.
Joyce really could use a strikeout here, try and keep the base runners put at second and third. He has struck him out once so far in this game, back in the first inning. Began the game. Joyce works quick. And the pitch. And he got him on strikes. Had him looking. Big pitch from Joyce. He's got 2 down. Now trying to get through this inning. The defense will now move back with 2 outs. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second. Braintree trying to wiggle the way out of this 5th inning. As the pitch on the way is in there for a first pitch strike. Big opportunity in both directions. Momentum right now at an all-time high. Braintree holding on to a 2-1 lead, but that's for the moment. As the pitch is drilled towards short, tough play. Brooks able to stop it, throws it across, and it gets away and hits the runner. Here's the throw to the plate, and not in time. And they're able to get the runs home. Wow, that's a killer. Thought Braintree was going to have a chance to make that play, as that ball just barely tailed away from the first baseman as he could not hold the bag, and that would have been a nice play to end the inning. Instead, it turns into 2 runs. There's a chance at the plate on the second runner that was coming home, and that throw was just a little bit late. So the lead now back with the visitors, a 1-run lead again. So both sides have been able to come through with clutch hits in back-to-back innings. As again, the pickoff try over at first. Weren't seeing many runs through the first few innings, and all of a sudden, offense starting to pick up. Pitch in for a strike. Braintree was hoping to work through the inning after getting the second out, but the ground ball could not be handled. Brooks was able to knock it down and had a chance as the runner takes off, pitches high, as the throw down will not be in time. So another base runner in scoring position. Two game here in the top of the 5th as the pitch is knocked back and out of play. Runner leads from second here with 2 outs. As this one is in the air, out towards second base. DeRoche coming out, Brooks coming out, and the runner will score as the throw is to second, and Braintree can't make the play defensively as that one falls in the midst of 3 players. And that has been the story here in this game, as balls just finding the way down in the air. Both teams now have been guilty of that. That obviously was a very difficult play for Brooks, who had to have a long run in that direction, and nobody in the outfield could make a play. And now 3 runs pushed across here in this 5th inning. Really been a weird game to see these type of runs coming across. Haven't been clean hits. They've just found their way down on little bloops. Pitch in there for a strike. Braintree, after having a 2-1 advantage, that was short-lived. Now giving up 3 runs here in the top half of the 5th, and trailed by 2 runs.
Where's he going? In a lead.
Pitch on the way, and this one out towards right field, hit well, as this one's going to go over the head of Donnelly, as the runner rounds third and scores, and the ball really moving here in this inning. He's going to think about third base, as the runner will stop at second. So the runners keep coming around, and the ball really moving in the outfield now. So a lot of baseball left to be played, but Braintree digging themselves now a 3-run deficit. That one is cut on and missed. Joyce trying to find that third out. It's been hard to get. Braintree had a chance to get through this inning without any damage across. The little flare towards short was handled, but the throw was a little bit off target and ends up pushing across a couple of runs as it got away from Canavan. Much different inning we would have had that happened. Instead, Braintree has given up now 4 runs. It was just inches away from being a 2-1 Braintree advantage heading to the bottom half of the 5th. Instead, they trail by 3. And to give Wellesley the credit, though, they've put some good swings on here in this 5th inning. They've kept the pressure on. Both defense have been tested here in this game against 2 teams that can score some runs. Joyce ready, winds and fires on the ground, right side and foul. To the bottom 3rd for Braintree in the bottom of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Right now down 3, trying to keep it here. This one's slipping away a little bit from the home side. And this one now towards second and into center field, another base hit. As the runner rounds, and he will score. Good strong throw to the plate, and now the runner stops at first. Braintree just can't find it out.
Good going, Max. Good job.
Four straight hits, 4 straight RBI. And this game has completely changed now here in this 5th inning. After Braintree had a 1-run lead heading into it. And this one smoked to left, and right now Joyce not missing many bats. Still nobody was warming for Braintree as another base hit. Gonna have to start get somebody warming now. Two more on with 2 out, as this one is spoiled off. This offensive surge really came out of nowhere, as both pitchers have been dialed in for the most part in this game. But all of a sudden, here in this 5th inning, 5 runs pushed across, and this game offensively has really opened up. This pitch is a little low. Now Ryan is the one tossing for the home side. Down in their bullpen. And a swing and a miss. One rolled over foul. A couple of strikes now on the hitter. tough inning for Joyce. 2 on and 2 down as this one gets away from the catcher, and both runners now will advance.
All right, Jack, here we go. KOG.
Base hit would probably score 2 more. Braintree wants to have a chance to come back. Got to keep it here at a 4-run game. And ready, as that one is knocked foul. They batted around here in the inning. Pitch on the way, and this one is rolled over foul, and it made contact inside of the batter's box. So the at-bat will continue.
Drive the ball here. Here we go.
And this one on the ground towards shortstop. Brooks over. And this time he's able to make the play. Another long stretch by Canavan, a huge inning for the visitors as they bat around and score 5 times as Braintree trails now by 4 runs, 6-2, heading to the bottom of the 5th. Fifth strikeout of the outing. And now Braintree dealing with the number 8 hitter. As Ryan steps in, he struck out looking. That was back in the 3rd inning. Wind's starting to really pick up here. In the air, as that one is knocked foul.
Go, Max.
Offense trying to get something started. Really need to answer now. That one's downstairs, didn't chase it. As this one in the air towards shortstop. Pretty routine play there, and there's 2 down. Nobody on as DeRoche stands in. First pitch, a swing and a miss. He grounded out too short in his only plate appearance. Braintree in danger now of going 1, 2, and 3 here in this 5th inning. It's a big spot in this game as momentum clearly on the other side. Both sides have had some big innings, but Braintree on the wrong side now of a 6-2 game. As that's in for a strike, and DeRoche in the hole. This one's lifted out of play.
You go, Max.
DeRoche takes it down. Two-strike pitch and another strikeout, 2 in the inning. As Braintree goes in order here in the 5th inning, and the home side down 4 as we head to the 6th.
Way to go, Max.
Starting the 6th inning as the first pitch is in for a strike. Braintree with a pitching change here to start the 6th. The book is closed now on Joyce, who went the first 5. As that one cut on and missed. Really need a shutdown inning now. This Braintree offense is going to need at least 4 runs. King in relief as this one is driven out towards right field, and it'll be caught on the line.
Cole.
So the opening out here of the 6th. And a first pitch strike. Second straight hitter now that King has been able to get ahead of. That pitch upstairs. The umpire said he went on the swing.
Here we go, Cole.
The pitch on the way is down. And a swing and a miss or a foul tip. Either way, it's a strikeout.
Come on, Will. Here we go. Say, Will.
First two out here in the inning.
Come on, Zeke.
Down in the dirt. Braintree out there, top of the order, due up in the bottom of this inning. 1, 2, 3 hitters. This one back the middle of the infield. Nice high hop for Brooks, and the throw across in time. A generous bounce there at shortstop. It made it a much easier play to end the inning. So Braintree with a quick 1, 2, 3 top half of the 6th, trailing by 4 as the bats need to get going now. Brooks, Donnelly, and Canavan, the expected trio for the home side.
Here we go, Max.
First pitch here of the bottom of the inning as the home side trying to get a rally started. Top of the order, Brooks, a couple of outs so far in this game as he pops it up again. Long in the air as the left fielder can't catch it as the shortstop thought he had a play on it, and that one drops again. Everything in the air in the outfield has been an adventure. So Braintree with a gift base runner. So the home side getting some help here to start this inning, and they needed a rally, and that's one way to start it. Donnelly first pitch and into right field, a base hit. Brooks tags second, he'll get to third easily, and Braintree has something going in a hurry. Mistakes have hurt both teams in this game, and another mistake made by the defense for Wellesley has opened the door for Braintree to start a rally here in the 6th. Donnelly on base for the second time. Braintree has him at the corners for Canavan. and provided one of the Braintree 2 runs. It's a perfect spot for the home team to get right back in this down 4, and they're looking for a big number now. This game has seen some really good plays on defense and some really bad ones. So Brooks, who reached on the pop-up that was dropped, and then Donnelly a rip into right field, and they're at the corners. Back-to-back base runners to start the bottom of the 6th inning, and no throw in either direction. As the pitch on the way to Canavan is inside, and Braintree with a great spot here to get right back in this ball game. Canavan could use one of those big swings now. As the pitch is a strike down at the knees. Looking for a pitch he can really hit hard. Brooks at third, Donnelly at first, and the throw to first, not close. And a lot of tension at the base runner at first. And Canavan drives this one out towards left field. This one's carrying back towards the wall, and that one is tracked down. What a catch in left field. As the base runner has to throw it back towards the bag. And now the runner did not step on second, and he is going to be out at second, and Braintree just making a killer mistake on the base pass.
Good job, Dylan.
That is a killer, and no complaint there. So Braintree gets the sacrifice fly, but we're expecting a lot more on that ball. That ball was hit about as hard as it could be hit, and as bad as the defense for Wellesley has been in this game in the outfield, they tracked that one down and took away extra bases. Braintree turns into a double play after missing the bag on the return from Donnelly. As it's a 6-3 game, the bases now are empty. So Braintree gets one, but certainly needed more than that. Those are the kind of mistakes that really are going to haunt the Braintree side. This game really has featured some weird plays. Just fundamental plays that have not gone in either direction's way, whether it's catching the fly ball or making a base running blunder like that. As this one is ripped back to the screen on a foul ball. So had that ball not been caught in the outfield, obviously it would have been a much different story. Donnelly probably would have scored as well. He was already around the bag at second. And he was assuming that that ball would not be caught. It's a 6-3 game. Braintree's gotten one back. But this inning has completely changed now. The base is empty. And the pitch, and he's hit by a pitch for the second time. It's really, no, it's hard not to harp on it, but just Braintree should have multiple base runners on right now. Instead, just the one and the 2 outs. They'd have the tying runs on right now, and still the 1 out. It's inside. Last time. Trying to provide another base hit. So that one's in there for a strike. The way this inning started, you were hoping for at least 2 runs, if not a couple more. Braintree right now has 1 of those runs. As this one is knocked back to the screen. Rogers has been hit by a pitch twice, stands at first. Pitch on the way, and this one out towards left field. This one is going to be tracked down and caught to end the inning. The Braintree offense makes a mistake big time on the bases, and they leave a lot more to be desired here in the 6th inning as they score just one as we head to the 7th, 6-3. First pitch here of the 7th, in for a strike. Braintree getting one back in the 6th inning. It's now a 3-run game here in the 7th. That one spins it back, almost hits the batter. King back in for his 2nd inning of work in relief. A lot more runs here in this game than were anticipated. A lot of mistakes here in this game. Certainly has been far from a clean game. Probably would not see a similar performance by either team had this game been redone. But that's why they play them. They're all unique. As the pitch is down. King winds and fires, and this one right side. As Canavan will need help from his pitcher, and he's there in time. Trying to keep it here in the 7th. The Braintree offense will have their 6, 7, 8 hitters due up in the bottom of the 7th with their rally needed of 3 runs. This one blast in the outfield, back towards center field, as back there towards the track to make the catch.
Warning,
They
track
fly outs
power.
in the game.
Gotta hit them 2 more reps. 2 more reps, that goes out.
Two quick outs here in the 7th. And a swing and a miss. been able to come in and settle things down a bit. Let's give his team a chance. So ready is ready, and the 2-strike pitch is up and away. Base is clear, 2 down here in the 7th. This one is over towards first, and an easy catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 they go. The Braintree offense needs 3, as it'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up in the bottom of the 7th in a moment. How much?
45.
Oh, that's plenty. Bottom of the 7th as Joyce stands in. He has struck out twice as Braintree's down to their final 3 outs here in this game. As Joyce drives this one out towards deep left center field, this one continues to carry. Back it goes as that one hops the fence. As Joyce digs for 2 bags here to start the 7th inning, and Braintree in business again. Hardest hit ball we've seen here in this game. That one, no doubter right off the fence. And after striking out his first 2 plate appearances, didn't wait around and took a good swing at that one. So we'll see what Braintree can do here. Down to the final 3 outs, down 3 here at home. 8-3 Braintree, 8-4 Wellesley. Raiders certainly in control right now, but Braintree could get things interesting if they get another guy on base, and he's on base. A hard hit ball into right center. As Joyce will round the bag, and he will come around to score, and Braintree is down 2. Couple of hard hit balls and a very quick move towards warming up in the bullpen. The 6-7 hitters delivering here for the home team. Really thinking back to that 6th inning and the Braintree base running blunder. This game completely changed there. Not saying Braintree would have the lead or they'd be tied, but this game would be very different had the runner not missed second base. But Braintree not going away empty-handed here in the 7th. They have the tying run now at the dish. So a double by Joyce, a single by Grieve, both batters their first hit of the game. 3rd time around, and Braintree has continued to hit the ball hard. And now it will be a Braintree pinch hitter. First pitch, and that is a strike. Looks like Solano hitting in place of Ryan. As Braintree has Grieve at first, nobody out. Action warming, and the pitch down and away. DeRoche standing in the on-deck circle. Braintree could have a chance with their top of the order due up shortly. This would be a thrilling comeback. This one spoiled back and out of play. Both sides have had plenty of opportunities to add to their totals. We've seen 10 runs, and this game has not gone away. Pitch, and this one lifted towards the second baseman, who's over and puts it away for the first out here of the 7th. They needed that badly. Braintree with back-to-back hard-hit balls before that one. And now DeRoche. He's 0 for 2, but he certainly has the capability to drive the ball. He has grounded out to short and has struck out. First pitch. And that one in there for a strike. Top of the order up next. Grieve standing at first in a 2-run game, 6-4 here in the 7th. And a second strike. DeRoche continuing to battle from behind. He has not been able to get ahead. Put him in a tough spot. That's the pitch on the way, and that one misses off the edge.
Good idea, Mac.
Brooks due up next. Braintree looking for another base runner. Tying run is at the dish. As DeRoche with a big swing and a miss, and Braintree's now down to their final out. DeRoche fans for the second time. 7th strikeout for the starter Bone. And now it'll take something from Brooks for the game to continue. First pitch is down. Braintree needs a hit here to keep the game moving. 6-4 game with 2 outs. Runner at first. As the pitch is in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. It's been a good game all the way through. Braintree has trailed by as many as 4 runs. Been able to battle back to down 2. And this one sharply hit and in towards the shortstop. Throw across won't be in time, and the game continues.
Play, William. Good play.
So Braintree hustling on the bases to keep the game moving. And Donnelly, who had that mistake on the bases, has a chance to atone here in the 7th. Second straight hit for Brooks. And Donnelly's had a couple of times on base in this game. Braintree with 3 hits so far in the inning. They have the tying runs on base. Go-ahead run and the winning run is at the dish. They lead from first and second. Pitch, and that's down in the dirt. No advance. That would have been big if Braintree was able to get their base runners to move over on that one, but the catcher doing enough to keep it from getting far enough away. Anything in the gap would probably tie the game. Pitch, and that is a strike. Canavan would love to hit next. Pitcher has finished warming up and is ready. As the pitch, and that's in there for another strike. Donnelly now down to his final strike. Braintree battling hard here in this 7th inning. They have the tying runs on. Now need another hit. Pitcher winds and fires, and that one is cut on and missed, and that is the ball game. And Wellesley holds on here in the 7th. Braintree made things interesting, but the Raiders hold on and get a strikeout to end the ball game. Braintree again had a chance in the 7th, had the tying runs on, but were not able to push across anything further. And Braintree, with their 4th loss of the season, dropped to 8-4. Wellesley improves with the victory to 9-4. So a tough one here today for the home side. Made a couple of mistakes. Both teams really did, but none bigger than the mistake in the 6th by missing that bag at second. And this game came down to the final at bat, as one would expect in a game that had lots of base runners and lots of runs, as it turned out. 10 on the board as the final score, 6-4. Braintree loses here at home. That'll conclude our coverage of what was a good one in a Bay State Conference matchup between Braintree and Wellesley, as the two sides may meet each other later in the season in a potential postseason game. So that'll conclude our coverage. Thanks for watching our live stream broadcast here of Braintree Baseball. On behalf of Christine Patterson, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.